Hello, everybody. Peggy Zielinski from Our Inward Journey coming at you with another episode of What Are You Thinking? So, this is a series that I am beginning so that I can come in and chat with you on a regular basis about this thing called metacognition. Are we paying attention to what we're thinking? Because the science is coming out every day that's confirming that what we are thinking is actually what we are experiencing and how we experience life. And so, learning the trade, the tool of being able to watch our thoughts and maybe redirect them if they're going in a direction that's not serving us. So, feel free to say hello, maybe hashtag replay if you're watching this on a replay. But say hello. I'd love to know where you're popping in here from. But I wanted to come on today and talk a little bit about, we've been given this time, right? Here we are, sheltering in place in just about every place in the world right now. And, rather than get involved in the politics of it all, what we know is that there's a lot we don't know. There's a lot we don't know. And the truth seems to be a moving target. How we get a handle on what is actually true can be really unsettling. Hey, Zena, nice to meet you. And yet, we are faced with this not knowingness of life. And it can be really unsettling and a very, very anxiety provoking experience. So, give me a thumbs up or let me know if you are feeling it too. If you are wondering what in the heck is going on in the world. You can turn on one news station and hear one thing. You turn on another news station and you hear something completely different. I know in the US, from a political standpoint, it's really hard to know what's true. We have a president who's telling us one thing. We have the media telling us another thing. And you can turn the channel and the truth just seems to be a moving target. But what I can tell you is that your best source for truth is and always was your own inner wisdom. And what I do as a full-time job is point people back to their inner truth. Because when everything else around you is moving and changing and people are saying things that conflict with each other, your best source for truth is you. And one of the benefits of this sheltering in place thing that we've been sort of forced to do is that we are quieting down the outside noises, which allows us to hear our inner truth. Now, that can be really unnerving and unsettling when we're used to everybody else telling us what's true. However, if we can grab onto that tool, if we can incorporate some tools to lower our anxiety, to lower the chatter that's going on, we can really listen in and we can find an opportunity to start to hear ourselves. If we don't realize how crazy it is, if we're just living it and being bounced around by life and not stopping long enough to notice the chaos and notice the conflicting messages, then it's very hard to begin to find our own truth. So Gurdjieff once said, a philosopher back in the day said, unless you realize that you're in prison, no escape is possible. No escape is possible. So if you're in chaos and you don't notice that it's chaos, you're a victim. You're going to be bounced around and go with the winds of change, and you're going to be leaning back and forth into everybody's opinions. But if you see your life, if you sit in the seat of consciousness and you notice that there is chaos, you have choices. You can decide what resonates with you, what feels true for you. So one of the things I do is I teach meditation. I teach people to utilize that tool of inner awareness, the inner wisdom, to tap into that. And I do it for free. I actually offer courses that are 8 weeks in length online, where once a week we meet up in a group format and we learn how to do this. And it's based on a love offering basis. So it's just pay what you can. And if that's zero, then that's fine. Like there's no cost beyond that. I also have a website. I'll put that on here. I have a website where you can get a free guide to meditation. I just put that in the little chat box. A free guide, downloadable PDF file that will help you get started tuning into your inner wisdom. Because it's free, first of all, and it's right here. When you're sheltering in place, it's here with you. So think about that. Think about taking the opportunity that you have right now to dial into that, because that's going to be your best source for truth as we move forward. It always has been, but the better you get at using that tool, the less anxiousness you're going to feel. You're going to start feeling like you have more groundedness in life, that you're not being tossed around by all the opinions and the perspectives of everybody around you. Because this not knowingness, this not knowing what tomorrow will look like, has actually always been there. It's just we're painfully aware of it right now. We really don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, what jobs we might have or might not have. But you know what? We never knew. We really never knew before. We're just very aware of it now. So incorporating these tools of calming and settling and dialing into what we do know, what is truth for us, is a really great tool to calm the crazies. So reach out to me if that's interesting to you. If you'd like to take the course, send me a comment or a message. I would love to get you into a course. I'm about midway through a course right now, but I'll be starting another one up as soon as I have some people interested. So if that resonates with you, make sure you reach out to me. I would love to guide you through that and to help point you back to yourself, which is what I do as a career. That's what gets me up in the morning. That's my why. But there are other things you can do too. There are hypnosis tapes out there. You can go on YouTube. There's a guy named Michael Seeley. I don't know if I still have this on my thing. Let's see. No, that's that. There's a guy out there named Michael Seeley on YouTube. I will type his name here and you can go search him, man. Who does some sleep and hypnosis tools. You can put on headphones and put them on when you're feeling, extra stressed, or even at night before you go to bed. And it puts some really good messages in your mind. It feeds your consciousness with good, positive affirmations that will help you calm down. So that's free as well. So you've definitely got those options. Depending on where you are in the world, you probably have access to essential oils. So things like lavender, different blends that are calming blends. I know with My Daily Choice, the company that I have, we have a brand of essential oils, a line of essential oils that help calm you down. So if that resonates with you, feel free to reach out, give me a message or something. I would love to send you information on that. Well, here, let me just put my website on here. The other thing that we have on over here is CBD oil. And today, depending on where, well, actually pretty much anywhere in the world, it is 420, right? And 420 is a special date in the hearts of those who are CBD lovers, or as my shirt would say, hemp, hemp, hooray, hemp lovers. It's probably backwards on your camera, but anyway. 420 is a special day, and my company, My Daily Choice, is having a promotion today, a buy one, get one free CBD. So our bottles range from 500 strength all the way up to 1500. So they're from $69.95 up to $149.95. But today you can buy one and get one free. So that's a pretty good special. And CBD has been known to calm the crazies. There's research out there that's showing how it helps with that. So depending on where you are in the world, some places don't allow CBD yet. Many other countries allow CBD, but it has to be what we call broad spectrum, which means it has all the phytocannabinoids in it except THC. So they're still having a challenge with the THC idea in some countries. So if that's resonating with you, maybe shoot me a message. Let me know what country you are chiming in from, and I'll let you know what we have available for you and what we might be able to help you with. But you have tools, you guys. Notice I have up there listed animals. If you have animals, they are some of the most calming, helpful, Zen-like creatures on the planet. They aren't worried about tomorrow. They are living life in the moment. And surrounding yourself with that energy can be really calming as well. So make sure that if you're not sleeping well, we'll talk about that in another video about the sleep, things that can help you sleep. But if you're not sleeping well, it's probably because you have too much anxiousness. You're too keyed up. So finding these tools, whether it's meditation or hypnosis or curling up with your fur babies or diffusing essential oils, or one of these called clary sage, which is a really wonderful essential oil as well, that I just like to rub on my hands and rub my hands together and breathe it in. And it just is so beautiful and calming just to have it in my energy space. So clary sage is a really good essential oil. Lavender is a great essential oil to smell or to rub on your body. You can diffuse it, although lavender is not the greatest thing in the world around animals. So you really need to be kind of careful with some of these essential oils, as they can actually be hurtful to the fur babies. So make sure that you do your research on that as well before you diffuse them in your home. But we do have tools, you guys, and mostly, most importantly, is managing what's going into our awareness. So if you've got the news running in the background all the time, talking about how many people are dying, or talking about the fighting of the political parties and why they can't get along, it's probably not helpful. Maybe put on some high vibration Bach or Beethoven, or, some beautiful music, or a hypnosis audio going on in the background, or one of the frequencies, right? The 528 hertz frequency audios that you can get out there. Bathe yourself and your body in positivity, in the good things. Keep your thoughts centered on what's beautiful, what's wonderful. Be grateful. I mean, my teacher, John Kabat-Zinn, who taught me about the mindfulness-based stress reduction program that I teach, he says that as long as you're alive, there is more right with you than there is wrong with you. So that's the gauge. So if you're here and you're breathing, there's more right with you than there is wrong with you. Focus on what's right. Put your mind on what's right. The serenity prayer, right? God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. So there is a lot about what we're living in that we cannot change. The courage to change the things I can. The courage to practice meditation. The courage to learn to utilize the tools that we have. The courage to listen to advice and ideas and see if they resonate with you. The courage to actually do the things that we can do something about. And the wisdom to know the difference. And anxiousness and the crazies live in that peace, that wisdom to know the difference between what we can do and what we can't do. Really sitting in that wisdom. And I really believe that that is truth with a capital T. That is the truth that you can come to when you dial in, when you use your inner wisdom and your inner resources to find truth. So whether you're doing that through meditation, through hypnosis, through feeling into the fur babies, or through using tools like essential oils or CBD oil to help you get there, to help you find your quiet, to help you open the doorway in to knowing yourself, into selecting your thoughts, to breaking the bad habits that we have of freaking out over things that are outside of our control. Realizing that most things are outside of our control, you guys, most things. So we need to get a little bit better at sitting with the not knowingness of it all. And we have tools to do that. So I'm sending you all of my love and best wishes. Know that the promo on the CBD oil is only today. So if that resonates, just go onto that website. You can check out those and order some today. The website's really bogged down today because it is such a great order, or such a great promo. So be patient with the website. If it's not moving as quickly as you would like, maybe try back again later. But bring in your resources. Notice what's going on around you. Feel into now instead of worrying about tomorrow. We have all that we need right here, right now. All right. So make sure that you're paying attention and asking the question, what are you thinking? And is it serving you? All right. I am forever mindfully yours. Love you all. Namaste.